Hi. Hello. I'm here. Okay. We had webcam on Monday, and now we don't anymore because I don't feel like setting it up. Hang on, I messed up. The microphone's not. I'm sorry. Okay. It's fine. Alright. Hi. Alright. I have to take a second to just make sounds so that I can remember the volume that my voice is supposed to be at. I need headphone to check audio levels. I'll be right back. Hi, I skipped out on yesterday. I was supposed to be here yesterday. I wasn't. I don't have a particular explanation for that. That's just what happened, you know? Like, sometimes I'm lazy. And I'm trying to remember, like, yesterday I had a teeny tiny crisis because I was wondering, like, should I just change the time when I do streams so that it's, like, less in the middle of the day and more, like, further into the afternoon? And then I thought about it, and I was like, I kind of like doing it at this time of day. I like doing it at around 3 or 4, because it feels like it's, like, between lunch and dinner. I don't like doing it when it's too close to, like, a meal time, because then it feels, like, inconvenient, you know? And also just, like, it's, like, not quite dark out yet, so it doesn't feel like I should be, like, going to bed or anything. But it's also, like, not early in the morning. And, like, art streams will happen earlier in the day because those take longer, so it's better to do it, like, earlier in the day than it is to do it now. But, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like this is fine. This time is fine, I think. This time is totally fine. I think this time is fine. Sorry, I'm, like, checking the audio levels and figuring out, like, how am I supposed to sit? Where am I going? What is happening right now? I'm trying my best to make sure that you can actually hear me. I swear, like, last stream, my audio was better. And I don't know why. But, like, I'm pretty sure my audio was better last stream. Like, it sorted itself out, you know? But, like, now, it's freaking out. And, like, I don't know why. It just is. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, sorry. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what's up. What do you stop? Shut up, Discord. I don't care. Go away. Oh, don't don't mind that. Oh, hi, Brenda. I'm like trying to no, it didn't help. I don't know what happened last time and why it worked. You just heard a Discord sound. Ignore that. Okay. I can't fix the audio. It's just going to be how it is. I don't know what's up with that. It is what it is. I don't know if it really did change last time. I'm at work but distracted, lol. I can see that. Hello, welcome. Is it not showing the chat box? Or is it just delayed? I'm not sure what's up with that. Why aren't you visible? What's happening here? What are you doing? Chat box? Yeah, nothing's blocking it. That's weird. Maybe it's just really delayed. Whatever, I can see the chat. Although it is moderately distressing that it's not displaying properly. Whatever. I'm gonna start playing the game I was gonna play. I'm gonna play Stardew Valley. That's what's gonna happen. The chat box will either sort out its shit or it won't. That is what it is. It's not usually people talking in the chat anyway, so it's probably fine. It does bother me a little bit. But I can't... I'd have to end the stream, really, to, like, fully fix it, probably. Unless I do a new one. Stardew Valley? Yes, it is a very good game. I think so. I just... Beast. Wow. Oh! I did it now. Weird. Okay, well, it's fixed. That's nice. Remove. Go away. Yes, just that one. Okay. Yeah, Stardew Valley is fun. I have played it a few times on the stream. I am doing a challenge in Stardew Valley right now, which is exciting. I have to check the audio levels. Putting on my headphones while the game boots up. But yeah, I'm doing a challenge in it where I basically stay on my farm, except for like a couple of times a month. It sounds good. Yeah. Honk. That's too loud. I'm like waiting for the audio to catch up so that I can hear it properly. Yeah. Right now in Stardew, just while the stuff is getting sorted and everything. Sorry, I'm muting it just so I can hear the audio properly. But yeah, right now we're basically just going to be like, I'm going to turn the audio down for the game just a little bit because it feels a bit loud for how much sound I am making. Sorry, I keep getting distracted because I'm just checking all of the different things and making sure that everything works. Okay, that seems fine. Sorry, I'm checking audio levels, making sure everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, cool. Ah! Oh, fuck. Smacked myself in the face with my headphones. Okay, anyways, yeah, so, in Stardew right now, we are going to be, fishing, mostly, because the challenge dictates that we are not allowed to leave our farm, so we're stuck inside. We just have to stay where we are, and we have to earn money that way. We're in the second season of the year, so far, and I left for the first time in the whole month, right at the start of the summer season, which is the season we are currently in. So I got a fishing rod, finally, which is super cool. I did not get seeds with the money that I had. I have some mixed seeds, and I did manage to get some, like, forageables that are nice, which is cool. Okay. Yeah, so that's what's happening right now. Yeah, the season has changed, so all of our old crops are dead. All of our strawberries gone. Here is our cat. There should also be some new forageable things on the farm, which is cool. Yes, we don't care, Asmodeus. We're just going to ignore that. We're going to ignore this. We found you... Oh, did we pass out? We must have done. I don't know why we passed out, but whatever, sure. Okay. We need to organize our storage stuff. Okay, we can't use that anymore. We can do the melon seeds, and we have 4 mixed seeds, which is pretty cool. We have enough copper for a tap, which is nice. I don't think our tapping trees are ready yet, but we'll be able to put a tap on them in a bit. I will go ahead and make the tap now. I'm also going to put this chicken statue down so that it's not just clogging up space in here. I'm going to take out my fishing rod because we're going to be using that soon. Yeah, that's all that we need to do right now, I think. Yes, okay. Wood. A tap. Bonk. We should organize our inventory. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna put this here. Chicken statue. Cool. Are any of my tapping trees ready? Yes or nah? What was that sound? Oh, right. Oh, is it a coop? I think I am having a coop built. I think. No? No to what? What's happening? Okay. What? Meet the wizard. I'm not gonna meet the wizard. Ah, what was that? Whomst? What? Oh, you're hosting. Cool. It's cleaning up the inventory. I don't mind inventory management. I just feel like it's boring to other people. Like, I enjoy doing it. I find it very relaxing to just, like, sort out inventories. It's still me, jeez. I will always startle whenever a notification sound happens. Thank you for hosting, by the way. But yeah, like, every single time that notification sound goes off, it always startles me, without fail. I don't think anything will ever, like, not startle me with that. Because I don't expect, like, a random noise. So it just, like, whenever it goes off, I'm just like, what the fuck was that? Like, that's not supposed to be there. Why are you making a sound? I should have waited to pick these up. But I didn't, so, oops. Whatever. Yeah. Oh, quote of the day again. This time it's a text conversation from a fanfiction that I read. I do really enjoy, like, text-based fanfiction. Well, that sounds stupid, the way that I'm saying it, but, like, no, I mean, like, you know, where they have the characters, like, text message each other and everything, or they're, like, talking through social media and stuff. I find those very funny. I really enjoy fake text conversations. I think that they're a joy. So I was reading one of those, rereading it, actually, as I was wandering through some, like, fan fiction, looking for a specific one, and then I couldn't find it. So I just started reading other ones that I happened to run across as I went. Did I already pet my cat? Yes. But yeah, so I was rereading this one. Wasn't I going to move where I was going to put the stuff this time? And I found this one text conversation one that I thought was quite fun. Right, I was going to put it here. I think. Yes. And that's where the quote of the day is from. It's another, Bakudeku one. I swear I read other types of fanfic, it's just that I find those ones particularly chaotic. So they have really good quotes. So this one is just like the text conversation saying, what was it? Did you cry when I died in Minecraft? Which I thought was just a really funny statement to say to anybody. And like the appropriate response would be like, why the fuck are you asking me that? So I thought that one was fun. I liked that quote. So that's the quote of the day. And that's another Bakudeku fanfic if you are into that sort of thing. If you are not, then don't judge me. That's rude. I broke a tree. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. But yeah, so quote of the day. That's what that is this time. I cannot use my tapper right now, so I'm going to put it away. I have a sword now. Oh, yes, I forgot about that. Wait, do I need these? No. I can sell those. Right? Anything else? No? 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 Oh, I'm playing Stardew Valley again in another playthrough. And I got to see the boxes over at the community center and like the collections that you're supposed to put in there, and green beans are not one of the starred foods, so I'm going to sell this instead of holding on to it. because there is no point in keeping it. Okay. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I have a sword, so we can stay out at night and try not to die while we kill other things. What's happening? What am I doing? Right, I need to go back down. And I need to take this scarecrow over to the garden. We're gonna put trees up there from now on instead of having the garden there, because I feel like it's really far away from where the water is, and that's kind of annoying. I'm just gonna put him here. That's fine. We don't have a lot of seeds right now anyway, so this is like all that we're going to have this season, because we can't go and get seeds from anywhere else. Yoink. Okay, let's take this stuff away, put it back in our inventory, and then I'll very quickly organize it into the 2 chests that we have, because I feel like I should. Also, I might move where the chests are. I put them in a different spot in my other playthrough, and I think they would be better off over there. So, yoink. Bonk. Okay. I'm just gonna put them here. It's more convenient that way, but now I do have to go through the very tedious task of very slowly putting literally everything I own into this chest so that I can get everything out of the other chest, and then organize everything after that. Yeah. My cat has just flattened itself. We're going to ignore that. Why can't you just harvest seeds? Because that's not how the game works. The only way to, like, get seeds... Okay, so there are a number of ways of getting seeds. You can get them as a reward from Gunther, who is the dude who works at the museum. Well, it's the library, but it's, like, the museum in the library. He will give you seeds in exchange for, like, specific... For you, like, putting a certain amount of, like, artifacts and stones and stuff into the museum. And then you can get them from the store. Either from, like, the full-on supermarket that is Joja Mart, or you can get them from the, like, small-town store of, Pierre's. I'm going to put these things in the other one. Or you can get mixed seeds from picking them up from, like, weeds and stuff. Not the tall grass that's, like, everywhere on my farm, but, like, the little bundles that look a little like that. Like, I got a couple of them earlier. But yeah, like the ones that have the fiber and stuff in them. So these ones. You can get them from that. But, and then, like, you can get a seed maker later to make seeds. And that is the only way you can get seeds in, like, any context. That's just how the game works. So, since I can't leave the farm, and I do not have the ability to make a seed maker yet, although once I do, because I think the seed maker is just a thing that you get via, like, leveling up and stuff, like how you get all of the different crafting recipes and everything is just by leveling up a certain skill. So when I level up my farming enough, I think I get the seed maker, like, crafting thing, but then I have to have the materials to make the seed maker, and, like, I still can't leave. So, I don't know what the materials are to make the seed maker, but if it's something really rare, I won't be able to make it. So, it just is what it is, you know? But yeah, so my farming is currently at, like, level 4. So I think once it gets to, like, one of the upper levels somewhere, I can get a seed maker recipe and then try and make seeds. But until then, I just have to hope for the best to get, like, mixed seeds whenever the seasons change, or I have to go and purchase them whenever the season changes. Feels like a racket. I mean, it kind of is. Like, I'm not gonna deny that. Alright, so now, we're gonna do the only thing we can do, since we cannot leave. We're gonna fish. And this is just what the game is gonna be for, like, a while. Until the season changes, or at least until the holidays happen. Because I am allowed to leave during the holidays. So that's like 3 times every month that I am allowed to go somewhere else. Yep. Free seeds for all. I mean, the mixed seeds are free. You just have to go and, like, get them. You know? Oh, right, that's why I passed out. I passed out specifically because I was trying to get the mixed seeds from, like, one of the other areas. Right, I remember now. Someone fix your camera. Oh, no, my camera's fine. It's just that, You look so blue and also dead. Yeah, that's a screenshot from me playing The Sims a while ago. I got turned into a skeleton, which is the thing that can happen to you, and with one of the expansion packs on there, the like Island Adventure one or something. I don't remember. But yeah, no, the camera's fine. It's just that I have stuff behind my desk right now because it's still, like, the holiday season-ish. So I have, like, a Christmas tree that's behind my desk. So it's just really inconvenient to set up the light stand and the camera tripod so that I can get the camera and the light set up back there. It's just kind of annoying, and, like, I'm not willing to put in the effort right now. So I'm like, meh. And also, I'm playing Stardew, so, like, I feel like there's not going to be a lot of reactions from me anyways. This, like, isn't a very exciting game, you know? So I feel like I'm just going to be looking kind of, like, bored or, like, concentrated while I do this. Oh my god. What a hoe. Alright, so, meh. I just didn't bother. Saw some lady who has been playing the same Sims family for the last 10 generations. That is, like, such dedication. What commitment. Oh, fuck. I missed. Yeah, man, that's whack. Who, like, commits that hard to doing, like, Sims generations? Who doesn't just have an immortal sim that they do literally everything with? I feel like I do that every time. I just get one singular sim, I make them immortal in some capacity, and then I just live with that sim for, like, a while, and try to complete all of the aspirations. Like, that tends to be how I play it. Sometimes I'll aim for specific things, though. Like, I think last time I was actually trying to... I was messing around with some of the newer expansions, because I had gotten the, I had gotten the, what's it? The cottage living one? Question mark? The one that has the new map area and everything, where you can, like, raise animals and, like, forage for your own survival, basically. So, like, everything you cook has to actually have the full-on physical ingredients and all that stuff. And, like, the other one that's also, like, if you don't help the environment, then everything's gonna die. Like, you know, I got those two expansions, so I think I was mostly focusing on those two the last time I played. Let them live lives, and also die, geez. Immortality is too much. Yeah, definitely it is. Like, all of their friends keep dying, like, they end up going through generations of, like, other Sims, so they're, like, the only immortal one. Well, no, that's not true. Usually they have, the Scarecrow, Patchy, like, they always end up befriending him. Because you can, like, buy a Scarecrow in The Sims 4, and he'll come to life, eventually, if you, like, talk to him enough. And then he'll take care of your plants for you. I always get Patchy, because I always have a big garden, so I can grow all of the stuff. But, like, I don't want to have to take the time in my Sims day to take care of it. So I always get Patchy, and he takes care of the garden for me. So they have Patchy. Patchy is immortal, unless he gets hit by lightning, and then he sets it on fire and dies. I have lost a couple Patchies that way. Because, like, once the Patchy, like, gets set on fire, he does not come back. Like, his tree, you can fix it and everything, because you know how, like, you can click on a burnt object in The Sims and then, like, repurchase it, basically? Like, insurance money or whatever. Well, that was weird. But... yeah, so, like, Patchy has actually died before me in The Sims 4. That has happened before, where, like, bad things have happened, and Patchy has perished. Oh god, I'm fishing and there are bats. Oh no, I'm being assaulted. Wait, I'm trying to catch a fish. Leave me alone. Do not kill me, I will be mad. Alright, now come for me. Mar. I'm going to very slowly murder you. Ha ha ha! Yes. No, come back. Yes. Awesome. Excellent. This is why I have monsters spawn. Come at me, ho. I, like, can't see it at all. This is so slow. I need to get a better weapon one day. Can I even get a better weapon? Like, doesn't that require you to actually, like, go into the mines a few levels? At least, like, 5, I'm pretty sure. You have to go at least, like, 5 levels into the mine in order to, like, open up the Adventurer Guild. Fuck, I keep hitting trees. But, and that's, like, the only way to go and get a better sword other than going down even further into the mine. And, like, that's super difficult to do right now. Alright, I'm going to put fish here. Do I want garbage in there, or do I want garbage in here? I'll put garbage in there. I can put garbage in there. That's fine. Garbage will go in here. Bonk, bonk. Okay, what? I feel like there has got to be a way to not let him die. Well, if he catches on fire, I mean, I guess you might be able to extinguish him. I never catch it before it's, like, too late with that. Like, he's just suddenly struck by lightning, and then I find out belatedly, like, oh no, he's dead. Like, so the only way to really, like, reliably, keep him alive, in my experience, is just that, like, you have to put him inside, because otherwise, during lightning storms, he'll get struck by lightning eventually, and he'll die. So, I usually put him in, like, a basement somewhere. I have him, like, hidden away. Ow. Okay. I have some bat wings. That's cool. Don't you need bat wings for, like, lightning rods later? Man, lightning rods. That would be so useful. I'm going to put monster materials in the other one, actually. I'm going to put them in here. Lightning rods are so useful in this game. Like, legitimately. I'm not even joking. That's the truth. They give you a decent amount of money, I feel. But only during thunderstorms, which, you know. They make batteries. Which is cool. What is happening? Oh. Well, I guess there were only, like, 5 items in there. Beggars can't be choosers. Any money is good money when you live alone on a farm and don't leave. There was an earthquake. Oh no. Oh, legitimately oh no, though. Like, that means that rocks have spawned. I hope they didn't go on my seeds. I can't get any more of those. Radish salad. I already know how to cook that. Okay. What do you want? This is embarrassing. Lucky purple shorts. I will never be able to get these. And you know why? Because the only way to get these is by befriending Marnie. And I don't like people. I'm still gonna accept the quest. But I'm never gonna get him his shorts. Can't believe he totally just forgot and left his underwear at his girlfriend's house. I can keep this chicken statue. I'm gonna keep this chicken statue. No. I can put this down, I swear. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. No. Stop that. Why? It only goes there. Wait, does that mean that I can put this back? No. What? Why does it say 5? Can you imagine if I just found, like, a glitch that allows you to have, like, 1,000,000 chicken statues? That'd be whack. I probably wouldn't exploit it because I'd feel a bit guilty about it, but, like, that would be pretty whack. Oh, I'll just sell it. It's fine. I already have a bigger chicken statue. It's alright. I don't like how it's positioned on the thing. It would make me uncomfortable to keep it there. Okay, nothing spawned on top of my crops. That is all that I care about. Stop vibrating! Exclamation point. I feel like I can sort of take a break from, like, speaking a little bit when the music is on, because otherwise it's, like, super quiet and then it feels awkward if I'm, like, not speaking during the quieter parts. There's nothing here. I'm gonna leave. No. So, like, should I get rid of my axe next season? If I have enough copper? I suppose, like, in fall, I should endeavor to go into the mine, you know? I should also try to get a better fishing rod, one with bait, just so I can get more fish. And also seeds. And then, like, doing all of my geodes. I'm already thinking ahead to try and figure out, like, what I'm going to end up doing when the season changes. Figure out, like, my best strategy for, like, a profitable next season. So, like, yeah, I think next time is going to be mostly, like, resource gathering in the mine, as well as trying to get far enough down there that I can, like... Oh, that is a rock. That is not what needs an axe. Okay. But I want to try and get down 5 levels so that I can open up the Adventurers Guild thing, so I can maybe go get a better sword. It would be nice if I could just purchase one. That would be cool. Real convenient, I feel. And also just to get more copper, so that when winter comes around, I can get, like, a silo and all that, you know? Unless I have enough stuff to get a silo, like, this upcoming season, you know? Maybe I should have held on to my copper. Because, like, the trees aren't even ready to be tapped yet. I guess it just depends on how much copper I can get before the season ends, but, like, I cannot leave, so I just have to hope that more copper will spawn down over at the mining area. Well, it is what it is. We'll just deal with it, hope for the best, you know? Either way, we do have a tapper, and, like, it'll give us more money to get, you know, all the stuff. This is not supposed to go in the other one. It goes in here. Bonk. I can put these pine cones down over here. Bonk, 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 bonk. The more trees, the better. Wood goes for a pretty decent price. Okay. And now we fish. Where is, like, the best spot to fish at? Here, maybe? Because I can just do this without concern. Yeah. Well, back to just silently fishing for a while. The days are so much longer when you have a fishing rod. Oh, the music's back. I found a soda. Man, if you really think about it, like, the waters of Stardew Valley are, like, so polluted. Look at this. Look at all this trash. There's so much trash just in my stream here. Of course there's so much trash in my stream. I am the trash. Sad. But yeah, like, the seasons pass by so much slower when you have a fishing rod, because now you have to take the time to go and fish. I mean, like, you don't have to, but, like, you have to make the most of your time when you are stuck in one place for this long. Otherwise, you will not move forward. You will not make progress. You'll just be stuck. And it will be sad. I suppose I could have put all this away. I don't need it on me right now. Whatever. It's fine. Ah. So many chubs. Just gonna drink milk, don't mind me. You know, they added fishing to Genshin Impact. I mentioned this in a previous stream not so long ago, but I enjoy fishing in video games. I do, genuinely. I think it's fun. It's very relaxing, although, like, this music is way too hype for, like, what we're doing. And I do feel like it's gonna slowly make me go insane. Because it's just this same song forever. and I kind of hate it. Oh god, no. I don't know what that was. I bet you it was a sturgeon. You know? I think sturgeons are a spring thing, and they are rough to catch. Like, I know that from experience. But, yeah, Genshin Impact. Right. So, I like fishing in video games very much. I've mentioned this before, too. But Genshin Impact has gotten the fishing minigame thing up now. And it's very exciting. But I am a little bit bummed about the fact that you have to wait 3 days for each fishing spot to, like, refresh, so there are more fish. I'm also a bit bummed because I have to go through this really long, convoluted quest line in order to open up this, like, final fishing spot in the game. And, like, it doesn't have anything specifically, like, special in it, but I want it, you know? I just do. Oh, I got a new fishing pole in Genshin Impact. Small news, but I think it's exciting. I got the Mondstadt fishing pole, which makes me very happy. It's cool looking. I think it's nice. I'm still trying to get the Liyue and Inazuma one, but, you know, that'll take some time. But yeah, so exciting news. I got a new fishing pole in Genshin Impact. I'm very excited about it. Although I am actually behind. It's been those 3 days. I'm gonna put some stuff away. It's been those 3 days, and I haven't caught up on my fishing over there. So, you know, how dare I, you know? Terribly irresponsible of me. Is fish going in here? Yes. I only really need to, like, keep one fish in there. Right? I guess keeping, like, 2 of each is okay. You know? Yeah. I'll just keep 2 of each fish. I think that's okay. That'll be fine. I'm gonna put these away. Yeah, I'm gonna put that away too. I don't need the hoe right now. If I needed it, I could go and grab it again and then go to where I'm supposed to go. But yeah, I had a point I was going to say about that whole Genshin Impact fishing thing, actually. There was a reason why I was mentioning that, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, I did want to complain about the multiplayer features of Genshin Impact. Which sounds funny, because it is a multiplayer game, but I don't like playing with other people most of the time, because I don't know, I don't like playing with strangers. I don't mind if I'm playing with people that I, like, know, but I don't want to try and make friends with strangers on a video game, just because that sounds hard and kind of annoying. And also, like, I've heard so many bad things about the community on Genshin Impact. Like, so many bad things, honestly. Like, it's kind of scary how, like, how everyone looks down on, like, the Genshin Impact community. I feel like there's a lot of people there that are a bit, like, wonk, you know? So, I don't really wanna get in there and try and make friends. I never really do in, like, multiplayer games, because I feel like that makes me uncomfortable. I don't want to try and talk to new people on there. So, I tend to avoid people like the plague in any sort of multiplayer setting. And in Genshin Impact, it is no different. But the problem is that there is an achievement set for fishing in the game, and that's fine. But the problem with that is that I need to go and visit another person's world to fish there at least once. And, like, that means that I have to actually go there, you know? I have to have a friend in Genshin Impact and then go, like, visit their world, or I have to try and go visit a stranger's world, and, like, that feels weird. I don't want to go to a stranger's place and, steal their fish. Especially because they take 3 days to spawn. So, like, you know, fish are a little hard to get. So I don't want to go and, like, steal someone's thunder, you know? Especially, like, what if I get a rare fish, you know? I guess not everyone... A lot of people don't like fishing in video games, I've noticed. Like, that's just a thing. I've noticed a lot of people, or at least, like, they say they don't like fishing in video games. I don't know if that's legitimately how they feel, but I feel like a lot of people don't like fishing in video games, and I think that's a shame. I enjoy fishing in video games. I think it's fun. I don't really get why people don't enjoy it. I guess, like, some people think that it's boring, because, like, there's not a lot happening, I suppose. But, like, I don't know, man. I think it's fun. I think it's enjoyable enough. Should I just stand out here for a while and wait for things to spawn so that I can kill some stuff? Or should I just go to bed? It is fully 8 p.m. So if some stuff is going to spawn, it will do so now, I think. Oh, there's a slime and a bat. Cool. Fight me. Ow. Don't chop the grass. We need that later. Cool. Is that enough? We killed a couple things. We didn't get anything from that slime, though. Meh. Fine, I'll call it. Oh. Teleportation. What? Ooh, we leveled up. Oh, did we have the stuff for those seeds? Or do we not? Let me see. Spiceberry, grape, sweet pea. We do! Yes. Cool. We have a coop now, and no animals to put in it, because we have to leave in order to purchase them. So we'll just have a coop that's empty for a while. Where? Here. Yes. 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 Excellent. Wild seeds. We can make some seeds! Alright. This is great. This is excellent. This is fantastic. Look, the coop is here. Fantastic. Good news, everyone. Okay. I mean, I could just... No, I'm gonna just plant the new seeds as well. I'm gonna get impatient about it otherwise. I'd rather get it started now, just as soon as possible. Okay. Excellent. Now we have more seeds. And if we can get at least, like, one grape in the next one, of those, like, 10 seeds, then we're, like, on it for seeds this season. Because then we can just make these wild seeds, and then we can sell the forageables once we have, like, a lot of them. Like, that's great. This is good news. Fantastic. How exciting. Man, I regret putting all these trees over here. It is really annoying to navigate all the way over to this mining area. Ooh, 3 copper ore. Fantastic. I think that's enough to get another copper bar. Man, I genuinely do hope that we manage to get enough copper that we are actually able to, like, get a silo next season. Because otherwise, this grass is going to be here even longer, and that is not very fun. I am not looking forward to that. That'll be really annoying. We're looking for worms. Are there any worms? No. Worms. Ah. Worms. Worms. Man, there's a lot of grass. I've just left everything to overgrow. Man, why aren't y'all growing? Grow more. Grow fast. I need to get trees to tap. And I don't want to put them on just random ones all over the place. That'll be annoying. I guess I could have put them, like, by my house, but I like the idea of just having them organized in their own little space far away from everything. And, like, I don't think I can use that area for anything really, like, efficiently, you know? So I'd rather use it for something like that. And then that area can just be, like, tree farm, you know? Cool. Okay. I forgot to refill my watering can. Man, I, like, griped about it and everything, about the fact that, like, the water's right next to the farming stuff over there, but it's not over there, and that's why I did that. Oh, there's something that fell down there. It's probably an acorn. And I still just totally forget to actually, like, put my stuff there. I keep forgetting to refill my watering can. Have I pet you? No. Good. No, not good that I didn't pet you. Good that I have pet you this time. We need to fill their water bowl. Bonk. Okay. Always water your cat. Never forget. Bonk. Man, I should have held on to my copper bars from before, because I can't even use the tapper yet. Whatever. Yep, 2 acorns. Nice. Bonk. Bonk. Nope. Well, we have 2 again, so that's nice. Yeah, I think we'll hold on to any copper bars we get now until we have, like, I think it's just 5 to do the, to do the silo. Because I want to at least get a silo, you know? Like, I can wait for my tools to get upgraded for, like, another season, but, like, I at least want to get a silo so that I can really get rid of the grass, because it just disappears on its own in winter, I'm pretty sure, and, like, that would be such a waste after I've let it grow for, like, 3 seasons. So, I'm really hoping to get a silo in fall, so that I have some place to put all of this grass. Actually, I'll just hold on to any copper bars that I get, because, like, can you imagine, if I got 10, I could get, like, 2 silos built. Unless, like, I think Robin can only build 1 thing at a time, though. Aw, man, that's really annoying. Well, whatever. I mean, if we do manage to get enough, like, copper bars to have, like, 10, which I very much doubt will happen, but, like, can you imagine if we did? Then I would rather use one of them to, like, improve some of my stuff during a season. Ooh, a rainbow trap. I feel like that would be super useful. This music's gonna drive me insane. Like, it's been 4 days, and I'm already tired of it. Oop, shit. That was not what I meant to do. Bonk. Man, the days are so long now. Like, spring went by so fast. It only took me, like, what, 4 hours? To get through the entirety of spring? Which, like, normally it takes way longer. But, like, it took me 4 hours just to get through spring. And now it's gonna take me, like, twice that amount. So this is gonna take, like, a few streams to get through this season. Not a very exciting game to watch, you know? Mostly, I'm just here to, like, sit and fish and ramble. But, like, I don't know what to talk about today. Like, I don't think there's anything specific to discuss, you know? Like, nothing is really going on with my life. There's nothing super exciting happening. I guess, we got a package today. Like, a gift basket from my mother's sister. And, like, I think it was actually a collective family thing from, like, my mom's side. She received, like, a bunch of cookies and, like, mini cakes in individual packaging. So, that was cool. They had a lemon cake in there that was actually really good. Yeah, it was nice. It's like it's not as, Daddy said, it's not as funny as getting meat from Jesus, but it was still nice. The cookies are good. They're a bit crumbly, but they're nice, and the cake is very good. I liked the lemon cake. I still have, like, all your gifts at my house. Yeah, man, it's always nice getting gifts from family members. Ah, fuck. Don't lose the fish. You just got a treasure, too. Oh, God. Yeah, I still haven't really used some of the gifts that I got for Christmas this year myself. If I'm, like, remembering correctly about, like, all of the stuff that I got. Oh. But they're all, like, around. I have to reorganize some stuff in my room to actually put everything away properly. Well, one gift that I have been using a lot is the jacket that I got for Christmas. I've been using that every time I leave the house, and it's super nice. I love my new jean jacket. It's very comfortable. Yeah, I've left in the few times that I've left the house since Christmas, and I've worn it each time. We went bowling, which is the second place that I wore that jacket at. We went bowling for New Year's, and it was pretty fun, actually. Although the bowling alley we went to was kind of shit. Like, everyone agrees, it was pretty bad. Like, the people there were nice enough, and, like, the atmosphere was fine. The problem was that, like, the actual lanes were, like, broken. Like, not the physical, like, lane that... Oh, shit. I'm facing that direction. That was not what I wanted. Not the actual, like, physical lane itself, like, where you put the bowling ball down and where it goes. But, like, when it goes back, there's, like, a system in place to pick up the bowling ball once it goes past the pins and then send it back to you into the little bowling ball depository thing. That's, like, where you hang out and everything. And that was broken. So every once in a while, the balls wouldn't come back. And we'd have to be like, hey, our balls are stuck. Lol. and there's a dude that worked there who was just always wearing headphones and, like, sprinting around. And we'd have to be like, hey, guy, our balls are stuck. And he'd be like, I got you. And then he'd, like, run. He'd sprint away into the back rooms, and he would go and get your bowling ball for you. But, like, it kept happening a lot, and there was this one family that was there with us that was, like, in the spot right next to us, in the second lane over. And, it happened to them, like, constantly. So, like, they kept not getting their bowling balls back. And they were, like, really annoyed about it, which is fair. Because, like, it was preventing them from playing more of the game, you know? So it was really unfortunate. I did my usual thing when we went bowling. I got a really good couple of shots in at the very start of the game, and then from then on, I was shit. That always happens whenever I play games with people, I feel. I'm, like, really good at it for, like, 2 seconds, and then I'm bad at it afterwards. That's just what always happens. But yeah, that bowling alley was not the best. A lot of stuff was, like, old and broken and, like, a bit run down. So, I don't think we're gonna go back. I don't really want to go back to that one. Like, I'd love to go bowling again. Bowling was fun. But, yeah, not to that bowling alley. It was not great. Yeah. But, you know, fun time, still, regardless. It was a good way to celebrate the new year before New Year's. And the New Year's was fun. We chilled out and ate chicken. We watched, what was it? We watched episodes of Explained, which was fun. I enjoyed that a lot. Explained is a fun show. And then we also watched that movie, Don't Look Up, which was really cool. Apparently, Tony suggested it somewhere. Apparently. I don't remember. I'm bad at recalling things like that. I don't keep track of stuff as well as I should. But, yeah, so we watched Don't Look Up, and it was actually really good. We enjoyed it a lot. It was funny, but it was also, like, serious, I guess. Like, the subject matter was serious, but it was done in a way that was, like, enough comedy relief that it wasn't super depressing, but it did make you think, you know? So, it was cool. I liked that. That was fun. Those are, like, the most exciting things that have happened recently, other than me just ranting on Discord, because we had our usual, server anniversary on the Discord server. That happens, like, every year. It's been, like, 4 years, question mark? Since we all joined that server. It was like a while ago, and we still haven't made the anime that we were going to do, so, you know, we suck. Anyways, yeah, so we hung out for a bit. I missed the beginning of it, but it's fine. I think I mostly just missed everyone playing Jackbox for a little bit. There weren't as many people around this year, which, you know, like, the server's been around for a while, and there aren't as many of us that are, like, constantly chilling in the server anymore, so that's fair. But yeah, it was still a chill time while I was there. I did spend like hours just ranting about the education system. I was not the only one. Like, we were all kind of just having a discussion about the education system, and then I got onto the topic of just talking about like Florida and like differences between Florida and other places, both like in America and also out of country. And everyone was like comparing the weather in their home country, so that was fun. We were having an interesting time about that. I told people about gnats, and that alligator tail is really good, you know? So that was fun. Those are like the most exciting things that have been going on in my life recently. Exciting news for future streams. I'm gonna start doing art streams again, like, maybe tomorrow, I'm thinking. I might do an art stream tomorrow. But, yeah, I need to fix my sleep schedule so I'm not waking up at, like, noon to do that. But, yeah, art streams again because I am finally going to finish. I am going to finish all of those, like, the birthday art for everybody. Because, like, I did it for Jessica. Oh, there's something there. I have to come back. But I did Jessica's one. And then I was gonna do everyone else's. But then all of the holidays started coming up. And then I got really, like, depressed. So I wasn't willing to work on as much. And yeah, I've been taking a while to do it, but I am going to finally finish all of the art stuff for everyone for all of the birthdays. I'm going to make everybody an art thing for their birthday. That was the plan from the get-go. That is the plan currently. So I just have to finish them. And I figured out how I want to do Brenda's and Daddy's. So that's cool. Although I'm probably gonna do Brenda's first because I still need to figure out some stuff for Daddy's one. Because, like, I'm doing everyone as a slime. And, like, what slime I think makes sense for them. Like, from the slimes in my own little universe. And I figured out what slimes suit everybody. But Daddy's one is a slime that I haven't actually given a design yet. So, like, I know which slime it's going to be, but I just don't know what specifically it's gonna look like. I have an idea now, but I actually have to, like, execute it, you know? So, like, now we're just gonna discuss this. So, like, Daddy's slime is going to be an evolved light slime. He is going to be the only evolved version of a slime. So, like, that's its own individual thing. And, like, evolved versions of slimes are just really big slimes that have, like, more monstrous appearances because slimes can only evolve through trauma, basically. That's why, like, there's a big problem in this, like, universe and stuff where, like, once people realized that slimes could evolve into, like, a stronger, more powerful version of themselves, and, like, how it worked, they started, like, taking slimes from an early age and, like, putting them through terrible traumatic experiences so that they would turn into, like, stronger monsters, which is, like, really fucked up, and I thought that was an interesting story arc, so that's just a thing that happens in this universe of, like, slimes and stuff. But yeah, the only evolved version of a slime that I have, like, fully fleshed out is the Shadow Slime. Tech is playing Civ. Cool. But yeah, the Shadow Slime one is pretty cool. I've only figured out their evolved version, but I do not know what the evolved version of all of the other slimes is yet. But Daddy's one is going to be an evolved light slime, like I said. I'll just leave it there. But so I need to figure out exactly what it's going to look like. Because light slimes are basically, like, made of glass, almost. And they're see-through, other than having, like, a pigmented liquid inside of them. That's also, like, a little bit see-through. But yeah, so they have, like, colorful, like, goo, almost, that, like, sloshes around inside of them and, like, moves about. And it's just, like, pure magic that just moves around inside of their bodies. But they are mostly, like, glass, basically. Which I thought would be fitting for, like, a light slime, you know? So, Daddy is going to be the evolved version of one. A pike. Cool. So, I was thinking that maybe it's, like, glass shards? Like the original slime body shattered to become what it is? Because, like, one of the ideas with how the slime evolved version is, like, how it works, is that its body kind of, like, rips apart, like it expands and then turns into a bunch of, like, tentacles, so it kind of separates a lot after it grows. And it also has a bunch of, like, shards of, like, magic that have kind of grown out of it, so it looks like it's filled with, like, junk. But it's really just, like, you know, magic chunks, like crystals that have grown out of them. And when they've gained enough crystals, then the transformation happens. They kind of, like, split apart and turn into this giant, like, tentacly monster with, like, horns and also a big mouth in their center. And, like, the mouth is filled with, like, all of those sharp crystal shards, like teeth. So that's, like, what happens with the Shadow Slime. So I was thinking about, like, well, I need to figure out how it's going to work with, like, all of the other ones. And the light slime, I felt, made sense for it to be, like, shattered glass shards. So, like, I have an idea of what that one's going to look like. I'm not fully certain, but I have a plan. Ah, fuck. I also have a plan of, like, how the framing of it is going to be. And I think that's really, like, important. Because Jessica's one was mostly, like, there wasn't a lot of framing, like, as far as, like, having any kind of scene or anything going on. It was mostly just, like, her plant slime chilling out with, like, a bunch of flowers and, like, vines and stuff in the background, and then, like, the mosaic, which was just to fill space, really. But, for Brenda's and Daddy's, I figured out, like, full-on scenery and stuff for theirs. I just have to actually, like, execute it, you know? So, look forward to those two things in the art streams. I'm probably gonna take some time outside of the art streams to figure out how to do the light slime design first. Like, deal with how I want it to look, at least, like, vaguely. And then I'll do the actual, like, artwork. I'll show you how that entire process works out, like, how it looks afterwards. I'm probably not gonna do it on stream, because I don't know how long it's gonna take, and I don't know how it's even gonna, like, work out or anything. Because it's probably gonna be, like, a while of, like, spitballing various different ideas to figure out, like, does this look nice? Is this what I want for this slime design? So, it's gonna be a bit of a process. So I'm probably not gonna do that on stream. But I will do the actual, like, final art on stream. So, look forward to that. That'll be cool. But yeah, in the meantime, though, I can do Brenda's. Like, I figured out how I want her framing to look. I know what her slime is going to look like. Other than, like, the colors, I guess, I'm a little on the fence for how exactly, like, all of the details of her slime's design. I know what kind of slime it's going to be, and I know, like, the body shape of the slime for the most part. It's just about, like, the colors, really, and figuring out what colors I think, like, match up with how the color scheme works for slimes, but also what would make sense for her slime specifically. So I gotta sort that all out. That's not where I wanted to go. But yeah, so that's exciting. Just gonna end the day. Bonk. I don't really want to stream for super long today because I feel like my back is kind of achy. Maybe I'll end it there. Just for now, you know? We didn't get very far, but like this is going to take like a while to get through. But yeah, I feel like I've already left. I feel like that's enough for today. I streamed a little. And I didn't really intend to be here for very long. I started exercising again today, so I'm a little bit tired and sore. Not like a whole lot, but, you know. Also, I do want to kind of get the streams to end, like, at 5. Like, I want to start at 3 and then end it at 5 so that I have time for, like, other stuff, you know? So that's... It's fine to end it right now, I think. I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm gonna go. And probably read more fanfiction, because I was enjoying doing that. I thought that was fun. Especially because I feel like I'm behind. Yeah, I feel like I'm behind on fanfiction, so I'm probably going to catch up on some ones that I haven't read in a while and see if there's any like fun new ones, especially because I need more quotes. I have another quote for next stream that's just sitting in the wings waiting, but yeah, I only have one stored away right now. I have another one that's like, it feels a bit rude to include quotes because I feel like they're funny for their spelling mistakes, but like there's one where they said petrol instead of patrol, and I thought that made the sentence sound really funny. So I might include that. And, like, I think it's also, like, advertisement for the fanfics that I'm reading. Like, if you like the genre. A lot of the ones I'm going to show are, like, My Hero Academia ones, just because those are really fun to me. Like, there's so much that you can do with, like, just My Hero Academia as a basis for, like, making fanfiction. Because, like, quirks are just, like, a fun, like, scientific sort of magic that you can do with a bunch of different, like, characters and everything. Superpowers are just fun to play with. So, and the characters are so, like, one-lined, basically, I feel, for, like, a lot of them, where they're very easy to play with and, like, turn into whatever you want to turn them into, you know? So I feel like the My Hero Academia fanfictions are always being made, and there's a lot of really fun, good ones. So also, they're just so fucking chaotic. Like, My Hero Academia fanfictions are some of the most chaotic fanfictions I've, like, ever read. So I very much enjoy reading those fanfics, even though I don't really watch the anime anymore. I just keep up with what's going on by seeing, like, oh man, this chapter in the manga, or, like, this episode, though, and then I'll be like, what? And I'll, like, look it up on Google and be like, I see. So, like, I vaguely know what's going on. I know enough to see, like, oh, this person's dead, this person's not, this is what's happened recently, like, new revelations. Like, I was there when everyone was talking about, like, oh my god, the Minato confession in that one chapter, and I was like, lol. So, I keep up with it. But yeah, so you're mostly gonna see a lot of those, although I switch to other fanfictions every once in a while, so look forward to some fun Megamind ones later, eventually. Because I think Megamind ones are fun. They just don't update very often, which makes sense, because, like, Megamind isn't exactly a huge fandom, and, like, a lot of people like it, but it came out, like, years ago. So you're not gonna get, like, a ton of new fanfiction coming from Megamind, of all things, and, like, at some point, I will look back at all of my, like, bookmarked fanfiction and find as many good quotes as possible. I've even, like, debated just, like, reading fanfiction on stream before. I think that would be really fun, just to, like, we'll go through my bookmarks and just work our way through. And as long as it's not, like, smut, I think we're good. And like I'll look like real quick and be like, is it smut? And like if there isn't any, then it's like, okay, we're good. And like if it is, then I might just like block out the smutty bits and be like, we're just not gonna read that part. It's fine. If you want to see it yourself, you can go look for it. But like, I'm so into fan fiction. I don't read books, I read fan fiction because those are basically the same thing. And you just get so much wild shit in fan fiction. So I really enjoy reading it. And like the fandoms that I usually read from are like My Hero Academia, Megamind, Rise of the Guardians every once in a while, because like that updates about as often as the Megamind fanfictions do. So like every once in a while I'll hop in just to be like new stuff and like see if there's anything cool there. Yeah, what else? Sometimes just put like shout lemon or spicy and then skip. Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's why I was like, this is the spicy section, so we're all just going to skip over it and leave. But yeah, I have so many bookmarks. I was reading Phineas and Ferb fanfiction recently, which is fun. I thought those were very interesting. The relationship ones in there are very fun, both because like Phineas is very frequently written as asexual, which I think is cool. Like if they try to do like grown-up versions of them or anything, they usually make Phineas to be ace, and I think that's a really cool like thing to explore on there. And just outside of that, it's also because of the whole like thing with him and his brother and how it's just like we're super close, and then like everyone else is just like you're a little too close. So it's cool to see what people do with a lot of different types of relationship dynamics. So I read Phineas and Ferb ones every once in a while. I have some of those bookmarked. What other ones do I read? Like, what fan fictions? What's it? Blue Exorcist. Every once in a while, I'll hop into Blue Exorcist, but I'm, like, so behind. Like, I never watched the Kyoto Saga thing, the recent one. Like, I watched the original series, like, ages ago, and I never read the manga. And now they have the new series, and now I'm, like, so behind that I don't really know what's going on. So, like, I need to catch up enough that I know what's happening. And I read like Marvel ones every once in a while, usually ones that involve Iron Man, just because I like Tony Stark as a character. I think he's fun, even though he died. Spoilers, I guess. But like, it's fan fiction. You can just go back in time or like retcon, make it so he didn't die. You know, I don't know. I like characters that are like obnoxiously smart and like working off of that and seeing what they do, especially when they end up being like the kind of overly nice martyr characters. I always think that's really fun. So Tony Stark is a very fun character in my opinion. I also love that he has just a little like army of robots, and it's super depressing that like his robot son died in Age of Ultron, but you know, it's fun when they retcon that too. And even when they don't, it's cool seeing him with all of his like robot children. But yeah, so like what other ones? I'm not into as many fandoms, I think, as... Actually, no. I feel like I'm in more fandoms now than I used to be, but I know that, like, a while ago, I used to read, like, Invader Zim stuff. And also, Artemis Fowl. But, like... And Danny Phantom. Actually, yeah, I read those ones, like, back in middle school, I think. And, like, a bit in high school. And then I got behind on all of those and just didn't bother going back. So, you know. But usually the ones that I do read are like My Hero Academia ones, just because by default those are just easy ones to do, and they're updated so often. So it's always easy to find new ones there. Plus there's also just so many characters in My Hero Academia that you can do like so many different pairings and so many different relationships and stuff. Although definitely like my favorite pairings and relationships and stuff are like Dadzawa with like Izuku and stuff. Like I love... Dadzawa's such a good... Like, he's such a good dad. Like, just in every... every time people write Dadzawa, it makes me very happy. I'm very pleased with it. And, like, Dad Might is good, but, like, I have so many mixed feelings about All Might. And, like, thirsting over him aside, like, All Might's a little bit stupid. At least in the original. And, like, he's not always like that, which is, like, really a shame. It's kind of annoying with how the original series, like, portrays some of their characters, I feel. Like, All Might is great, but also, like, it took so long for Deku to like deal with his new powers when really like it should not have been that hard. It should not have been that complicated. There should have been like there are ways of dealing with this. This isn't even a thing that doesn't happen to people where they get a power later on in life. Like that is a thing that has happened. Like going into just the lore of the universe of the series and stuff, like that happens. People are late bloomers. Sometimes people don't get their quirk until they're like 9 or 8. And like yeah, he'd be a rare case where he got it when he was like 14, but it would still stand that people would just be like, oh shit, like you got a quirk all of a sudden, so like let's help you out with it. There's literally quirk counselors that are supposed to help you and stuff. That's why it's like I like the original series sometimes feels so stupid, and like I love looking at all the fight scenes and stuff like that, but like bro, like some of the decisions made even by just adults are like so dumb. Like why would you do that? What, this is a child. Like excuse you, sir. But yeah, anyways, I am in a lot of fan fictions. I've read the Trolls fan fictions, which are actually quite fun just because there's a lot of fun like magic stuff involved there. I always enjoy having some new interesting physiology stuff to deal with. That's always cool. Yeah, Trolls, Steven Universe, Thomas Sanders stuff, like the Sanders side stuff, although I haven't read those in like a bit, but I read a lot of fan fiction, just point being made, you know? So maybe at some point I will just read it on stream, because I do have so many bookmarks. I have like 2 sets of bookmarks. I have a set of bookmarks on my phone for when I read fan fiction on there, and another set of bookmarks on my laptop for when I read fanfiction there. And like I don't know the exact number, but I definitely have like a couple hundred bookmarks of fanfiction, I feel at this point. And I even have like I have physical copies of some of the old fanfiction that I read when I was in like high school. I have some like fairy tale fanfiction that I think is there. Like not generalized fairy tale, I mean the anime fairy tale back when I like watched it. So I have so much. I love you like ended the stream, but you're still going. This always happens. So it's much easier to talk outside of the game. You should just read the fanfiction. Yeah, you're probably right. That's true. I probably should. Yeah. Yeah, like the end and beginning of streams, there's always like a good 20-30 minutes of me just rambling about stuff before I start doing like game stuff, or like after I've done some game stuff, so I'm just gonna talk about stuff for a while. And like I could read the fan fiction right now, but like I don't know which one I would read, really, is like the biggest question here. Because like going off of just my bookmarks and stuff, hang on. Bookmark manager, so you can look at my bookmarks. Let me just change the visual. Okay, this is going to be annoying to deal with. Okay. Oop. Let me just change the display capture some so that you can actually like see it. Hi, you're seeing an infinite loop of yourself. Enjoy that. Alright. So these are my bookmarks. Ignore some of the stuff up there. So this is just the start of my bookmark tab. These are all of my bookmarks. It's going down. Like you can see how tiny the little bar is on the right. There's some like other things in here, but like, see all of those AO3 tags? All of it fanfiction that I have read that I think is interesting. Fanfiction, more fanfiction of various different fandoms, all of the fanfiction. There's some collections in here, so it's even more stuff. There's some from, like, Undertale, there's some from Black Butler, there's some from Megamind, there's some Sanders Sides ones, there's some more My Hero Academia ones, there's some Avengers ones. So much. This is all of the bookmarks that I just have on only my laptop. So like there's even more bookmarks that I have stored away on my phone. This is just my laptop bookmarks. So yeah, and there's the Phineas and Ferb ones at the bottom. Yeah, I have so many bookmarks for so many things. And, like, various, like, relationships and everything, too. Like I said, I'm really into, like, the Dadzawa stuff, but, like, I also read some Bakudeku stuff. I read some rare pairs every once in a while when I'm in the mood for it. But, you know. Amazing. Yeah, I have so many bookmarks for just stuff that I have stored away so that I can reread stuff or I can get updates for, like, a fanfiction that isn't finished yet. So yeah, at some point, I will probably read some... I will probably read some fanfiction on stream, because I think that would be fun, and, like, I would love to share my bookmarks with people, because, like, I don't bookmark in AO3, because I'm not always logged in. Like, as much as I want to show my support for everybody on the actual, like, fanfiction website, I'm not always logged into my account when I'm reading, and, like, sometimes I'm too lazy to bother. So instead I just bookmark it for myself. But I would love to, like, if I ever actually, like, get people watching my videos on YouTube or, like, joining the streams and stuff, I'd love to, like, give some free extra publicity to people for their fanfiction. Because, like, I only bookmark fanfiction that I think is either really fucking funny, really stupid to the point where I think it's still good anyways, or just written so well that it's, like, a masterpiece. So, you know, like, I actually have a lot of really good, like, it's to the point where it's, like, we have fanfiction readings sometimes on the Discord server that I'm in, and, like, I can never use my bookmarks to, like, give them a good fanfiction to read, because they always look for really bad ones, like, badly written ones, or, like, really dumb ones that are so stupid that they're just really funny to read through. And I can never give them my bookmarks for that purpose because they're all good. Like, not to be snobby about my taste in fanfiction, but I feel like I have good taste in fanfiction. So, like, all of the ones that I have are all actually, like, quality fanfics. Some of them, admittedly, I have, like, bookmarked because they are, like, again, quality in the way that, like, I just thought that this one bit in it was so funny that, like, I cannot get over it. Like, there have been some fanfictions that, like, have made me collapse because I thought they were so funny because of just one little section in them that I thought was hilarious. And, like, everything else is just, like, it's alright, but, like, this one bit in here is just so funny that I have to save it just for this. So, I have a really good, solid collection of fanfiction from a solid amount of, like, different fandoms and stuff. So, in the future, maybe, I will read some on stream. I think that could be fun. So, I don't know where I would start. I guess I would just go down the list. Although, like, the very first one on the list is, this one. I'll put the thing up again. Get rid of that. Go back here. Is Erased Potential by the Slytherin Paladin. And it's 70 chapters, 230,947 words. And, like, I haven't read this one in ages. It got updated last year. That's not bad. But I'm pretty sure I started reading it, like, when there was only a few chapters in. Like, does it say when it was made? Yeah, in, like, 2017. So, yeah, I think I actually started reading it in, like, 2018, I think. Yeah, like, actually, it may have been in 2017. I only saved it on chapter 3, and usually, like, my bookmarks, I will, like, bookmark it right where I stopped reading it. So, like, the last chapter I read, I will bookmark it. So the last chapter I read when I bookmarked this the first time was in chapter 3. So I got as far as chapter 3, which means that there were probably only 3 chapters when I first started reading that fanfiction. So that was ages ago. So we would have to get through 70 chapters, or at least, like, just a few, I guess. Like, we wouldn't have to necessarily go through, like, stop that. No, stop. We wouldn't necessarily have to go through the entire thing, but, like, you know, the option is there, I guess. So, I don't know, maybe in a day when I don't mind talking but don't feel like just rambling for a few hours, I'll read some fanfiction instead. Like, some of them, we can also just read some of the shorter ones. Like, this one's just a one-shot. It's only 6,964 words. It's another Bakudeka one, and, like, this one's just a simple soulmates one. Sometimes I'll look for things through just, like, specific tags, so I'll look through, like, soulmates, or I'll look through fake relationship, just because, like, I'm in the mood for, like, some stupid romance, you know? So, this one's pretty short, and, like, the one that I did a quote of recently is, also pretty short. Even the one that I just did was also pretty short, and, like, oh man, I love text stories. That would not take long to read through. And, like, this one wouldn't take super long either. So, maybe in the future we'll do that. I'm not sure if I really want to right now. We already went through an hour and a half. So, and I don't know. My voice is a little bit tired. I'm a little bit tired. I slept in today without meaning to. I woke up really late. I went to bed really late last night. I didn't mean to. Lol, that's cool. What is cool? What? What specifically? There's always like a delay, so I don't fully know what you're talking about sometimes. I have to guess. Sorry, I'm drinking milk in the background. Which probably isn't helping my voice. But whatever. My water is too far away to reach. That you've talked so much. Yeah. Yeah, it's been an hour and a half. Usually the streams on average, I try to keep them around like 2 hours. Just to, like, you know, have time to chill out. Unless it's like an art stream. And then in the future, the intention is for those to be like, I don't know, up to 4. Maybe longer. Because we got the new batteries for the camera and everything. So now we have 2 batteries. Actually, yeah, no. I think we just have 2. But, like, we have 2 batteries that I can put into the camera so that we can keep going for even longer than just 2 hours, like the old art streams used to be and stuff. But 2 hours for just normal gaming stuff, I feel, is fair. Especially because, like, I'm talking so much. It's, like, such a stress on my voice eventually. Because I do have to try and talk really loud to make sure that you can actually, like, fully hear me. But, like, during art streams, I don't talk at all. It's just, like, background music and me working on art stuff. Unless someone, like, talks to me in the chat, then I don't have to worry about it as much, because it's just, like, meh. Like, oh, yeah, I'll answer whatever question you have, or, like, I'll respond to whatever you're saying. But, you know, gaming streams are always, like, way more audio-based from me than the art ones. So the art ones are allowed to be longer. Although they do tend to, like, hurt my hand. Because I'm working on art stuff for, like, 4 hours. But, you know. Yeah. So, hour and a half feels fair today. A bit shorter than the usual 2 hours, but that's fine. I'm tired today. I want to kind of chill out. Go back to reading some fanfiction. Want to hear about the one that I'm reading recently? I'm gonna expose myself a little bit. We're gonna hop over to my history. No, not here. Oop. Twitter Pated is here because that's where I got the quote for today. And I was watching some YouTube stuff. Is white noise what it is? I think so, yeah, because I was working through the best of quirkless Izuku stuff. Just because I think those are fun sometimes. And what was happening in this one? Right. This was a lot about the actual, like, idea of quirkless discrimination and everything. Like, it even mentions social commentary in here, so it's really, really focused on, like, stuff like that. So, that one's pretty cool, although it's very, like, serious and kind of it feels a little, like, weird, you know? Like, it's a little, like, it's not that it's super graphic or gory or, like, really upsetting to read. It's more that it's just, like, awkward almost, like, with how the characters interact and stuff. Like, something always feels a little bit off about it, and, like, there's a lot of stuff going on, I feel. So, like, yeah, I don't know, it's weird. I'm not sure if I like it or not. Like, I feel like I'm definitely going to, like, save it. And another thing is also that it's so flowery. And that sounds weird, but it's a bit like, that's how I tend to describe, like, essay writing, because, like, you always write an essay, like, a good way to write an essay, in my experience, is that you have to make it as flowery as possible. You have to make all of it seem, like, longer than it really needs to be by giving all these, like, really flowery, pretty descriptions of stuff and, like, talking about things in a way that makes it, like, super long and detailed in a way that doesn't tell you anything. Like, it doesn't actually tell you stuff. It doesn't give you new information. It's all the same information repeated over and over again, but in, like, a different wording. And, like, that's kind of how white noise feels to me. Like, there are definitely some paragraphs in there, like, full-on paragraphs, that I'm just like, I don't need this one. So I'll, like, skip over it, because I'll, like, skim through it and be like, none of this is actually, like, information. This is just, like, mental process, and I already know what he's thinking at this point. Like, you've already established, like, what's going on in his head with, like, a couple of phrases. I don't need to go through all of the details of all of his thought process, because I already know where it's going. And now this is just added extra, like, flavor, basically, to make it last a bit longer. So that happens a lot in white noise. So I'm not sure if I would really, like, recommend it. If you like that kind of stuff, sure. But, yeah, outside of that, it's okay. You know? I should just do fanfiction reviews. I feel like that's a thing I should do. I feel like that's, like, a bit rude, but, like, some fanfictions are legitimately just, like, full-on books. And I feel like, as long as I'm not mean about it, I think it's totally fair to just offer up my, like, constructive criticism and my views on, like, how I think the fanfiction worked out. Because, like, I read so much fanfiction. I feel like it's totally fair that I'm offering some of my opinions on, like, some of them. And, like, I'm very impartial when it comes to, like, kinks or pairings or, like, any super serious, like, opinions on stuff like that. Like, I don't really take a lot of sides. I have my preferences, but I don't mind anything, really. So I feel like I would go do a good job reviewing fan fictions and being like, I think that this one's pretty good, and I think that this one is kind of shit, but, you know, like, it definitely has its appeals, stuff like that. So, I don't know. If I were to do something like that, it wouldn't be in any, like, edited video format. It would just be, like, me on a live stream rambling about fanfiction for even longer than, like, I already have. So, not that I mind that idea. I think that'd be fun. So yeah, maybe in the future, I'll spend some time reviewing individualized fanfictions. But in the meantime, that the quote of the day is going to be a thing. I'm gonna try and make sure that I have a quote every single day of just, like, something that I thought was a good quote in some capacity from whatever fanfiction I happen to be reading. Or, like, the very first one I did was just a comment that I found in a YouTube video that I thought was really funny. So, it'll be stuff like that. If I just notice a quote that I think is neat, I will put it there. So, yeah. The next one I have is going to be from, like, literally the same fanfiction. It's going to be from Twitter Pated again, because they have, like, so many good lines in there. I love chatfics so much. They have so much good banter in those. It's so funny. And tomorrow's one, I just love the line that they gave, but I just couldn't resist including the "Did you cry when I died in Minecraft?" I just thought that line just made me smile. I thought that was really funny. Okay, anyways. Yeah, nope, there. That is enough. I'm actually going to leave now, because my voice is getting a bit tired, and I do want to read fanfiction, and it's starting to get dark. So I'm just gonna chill out. It's been cool. It's been real. We made some progress in Stardew Valley. That's pretty chill. Not a lot. We moved forward, like, 5 days? Yeah, we're on, like, the 6th. And we started on the 2nd, so, well, I guess that's, like, 4 days. I'm dumb. Don't make me do math. It's been, like, 4 days in Stardew Valley, which doesn't seem like a lot, but, you know, it's something. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I will see you later.